Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up, keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
From just shy of midfield, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Fights through one man. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Forced out to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Fields to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Now the extra point. Now these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, and he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On first down, Dorsey. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Dorsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dorsey. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dorsey. Throw left side complete. That's Hayes. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Dorsey, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Fields now to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that would be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is some... to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Again, Fields, and this one too low.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Fields. Touchdown. That's caught. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on 1st down. Dorsey, complete. Jefferson the target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there. 57 yards. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good. It brings him within a point now. It's 14-13. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Trying to lay one up deep. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields over the middle, complete. It's Bishop. That one timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To the air again, Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. That little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good, and the lead is up to 8. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll return it from the 6. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Remember, on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick first down.
them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw is Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. And that'll set him back 5.
Still second down.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bishop. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Throwing again is Fields.
Dancing to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Fields.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Here's Fields.
Touchdown, Bears! A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. The Vikings on third down. Two for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs. Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Akers. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. From his goal line here, Fields buying time to his left. Pass incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Fields throwing again. Over the middle, complete. That's Bishop. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. 62 yards. And the Bears are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing to start the drive. Dorsey firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. To throw on 2nd down. Dorsey. And it's incomplete.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw again.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after try forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Dorsey got his man complete over the middle. That's Hayes. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Dorsey. That one complete to Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dorsey. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw. Dorsey. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And a quick throw here that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. The Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden